Welcome to the Piestrong Podcast with Brad, Matt, and Jack.
I actually didn't say that they were bad. I actually said they're really good. That just the COVID one's not good for you.
Jorge Masvidal, Mike Perry, Tommy Fury, fucking KSI, all of you fucking gang of cunts.
You fat, greasy lesbian.
Oh, isn't John Fury too much?
I know you keep talking because you can talk underwater, you fucking idiot. But
He's getting aggressive now. He's getting aggressive because I burned him.
We're recording.
No.
We are. We're
recording.
Welcome back to the Piestrong Podcast featuring Matt and
anyway.
Brad. Jack's not here now. We can't hear him.
Do you want to just kick off what you were going to start anyway? Because I
Yeah.
think that'll be good content.
Oh, mate, we were just talking about Dragons losing to the Roosters 46-18. And then I was going to bring up how the Lakers are down 3-1 to the T-Wolves.
That's what I wanted you to fucking not talk
Jesus.
about.
Oh, no.
Lakers were there to, yeah, I know. Where's your Lakers hat,
Oh,
Jack?
Luca.
Yeah,
Sucks to suck. Oh, Luca, we got Luca.
The first two games. How's Celtics going? You wouldn't know because you're not a true fan. You wouldn't even
That's
know.
all right. Don't need to be a true fan, mate.
You go for Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you go for the Lakers and they're losing to the T-Wolves.
No, I go for the Bulls.
The Lakers
even
just had a
worse.
nice
I
hat.
just bought, the Lakers had this nice floral.
He
hat.
liked a floral design.
Reminded me of my Nen's Lounge back in the day.
In another life, he was a botanist. So he liked it.
Oh, fucking hell. So how you been, boys?
Well, anyway, yeah, good.
I feel like we're not loud through that. Are we coming through all right?
Yeah, good for me. Do you want me to give it close to
Probably
my mic?
should have done a sound check before we started.
Can you hear me? How's that?
Can you stand up and show me what you're wearing? Because at the lives, you admitted to wearing undies, brother. So what's happening?
Oh, sorry.
I want to see shorts.
Yeah, no. Got shorts on today, boys.
Yeah, good
It's all
man.
Yeah, look at them white legs.
Fuck
Jesus.
their big thighs, them cunts.
Strong fires.
Yeah, no, I've been good to
Big
answer your
thighs
question.
saves lives.
Busy. But I've been
No one gives a
ignoring
fuck.
Jack for the past fucking 5 days because my team's shit. So it's been nice not having to hear his voice. I've deleted his voicemails before they could even start.
It was
It's like,
fun.
you've got one voicemail. Message received, 10 o'clock. Boop. Hang up. Boom. That's it. Gone. I've ignored everything.
He hit you with a tirade in the group chat too, and then you removed him.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, fuck. That was power, man. Does that give you power over
Mate,
me?
I was trying to video call him like all Saturday,
Yeah.
and all I just get back like at 10 o'clock at night is fuck off. I was like, yeah, fair.
Woke me up
Fair.
fucking Saturday morning. Okay, this is my partner, and she's like, Jack tried to call you. Let's FaceTime. I'm like, no. How about no? How about don't
gets
call
it.
him? How
She
about
gets
don't
it.
call? Yeah,
She's
fuck
smart.
Jesus. Yeah. Is
She knows the Dragons are shit.
Oh,
Wow.
I think I know enough of that.
Righto, boys. Let's recap UFC Kansas City. So this was an all right card. It was a sleeper, I reckon. There was some decent fights on here. First thing I want to touch on is the weirdness with Dan Mergliata. There was 2 fights where the 10-second clacker went off and he tried to break the fights up. There was a girl fight where she had top control. She was doing a bit of ground and pound. And he's like, what, didn't you hear that, the bell? And they're looking up at him like, what the fuck? Like there's still time left in the round. And then they're all just looking confused.
I have to re-see that because I didn't see
I
that.
saw that.
And then the second one?
I didn't see it live, but yeah.
The second one was Matt Schnell and Jimmy Flick. Schnell had a guillotine locked in, and then Mergliata touched him at the clacker, like to break the fight up. And Snell's just looking at him like, fuck off, cunt. Like,
Yeah, that's weird. He
it was
must be on
bizarre. And
crack.
he's like, he's a pretty good ref too. Like he's one
He's
of
a
the best.
veteran ref.
Yeah. So
Did
very
he used to
bizarre.
fight?
I'm not sure on that one.
CTE, you reckon?
Oh,
CTE. He's got the Bryce
look at
Mitchell.
BJ Penn.
He's got
Yeah,
the
that's
Bryce
crazy.
Didn't BJ
man.
Penn come out and say he's Anthony Hernandez, the fucking NFL player that necked himself?
He was saying Brendan Schaub was Hernandez, wasn't he? And he was lining up
Oh,
pitches.
was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then
There
Schaub
you
just
go.
wrote lol.
Pretty sure he
Pretty
said
close.
aliens come down and
Yeah.
molested him too as
Yeah,
well. The guy's
fucking
lost the
hell.
plot.
So I've actually been asked to do a deep dive on BJ Penn, so I might get all the info together and we'll do an episode of that, break down where he started to go crazy.
Yeah,
and
when the
then
money stopped coming in,
Yeah.
that's when. Yeah. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Then we had Malcolm Wellmaker. He made a pretty explosive debut,
You can't not.
first
this
round
guy.
KO. So he was a contended series, like everyone was looking forward to him, and yeah, bang. he knocked out Cameron Simon just like it was nothing. So I'm excited to see what this guy does.
It reminded me of not Cody Garbrandt. I'm trying to think of what fight it was with Cody Garbrandt. You know, when he knocked him out, he just knew that he had his.
It was that fucking weird Brazilian guy. He's got a real weird body.
Munoz? Or?
No, Munoz knocked him out, didn't he? Pedro Munoz?
Yeah. Sorry, I just.
You're just trying to rub salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Or when Sean O'Malley fucking knocked out that cunt with the moustache.
Eddie Wineland.
Yeah, similar to Jack's moustache.
Great knockout. So he got. I just heard what you said.
Just less manly.
Fuck yeah. I lost what I was going to say then.
Ikram, back to Ikram.
So this Ikram Alexeyev, he was that guy that had only lost to Khamzat Chimaev, and if he didn't lose to Robert Whittaker, you'd be like, this cunt is a killer. But like he's back in form, like he got the finish and everything over Andre Muniz, but it's just like that Robert Whittaker loss is there now, so he's sort of got like a question mark against his name again. Like, is he up there with the top of the top? Because if he didn't lose to Rob like he did, you'd be like, this cunt is going to rival Khamzat.
But to lose against Rob's not something to be ashamed.
But you
of.
look at what Khamzat did to Rob.
Yeah, but that's Khamzat, man. If you learn to just dance away from Khamzat for the first minute 30 of round one.
They can't explode from like one side to the other.
Yeah, he fucking
he's shot out of a fucking cannon, eh?
Like every cunt knows what he's going to do, and they can't stop it. Like he's pretty impressive.
The only person I've seen control him was Kamaru Usman, which was really impressive. Like he still got taken down. Yeah. Gilbert Burns
Burns put it fucking on him, man.
But that was all hands. That was all fucking striking. I'm talking about wrestling. The Kamaru Usman for 2 rounds, man.
He took Usman down.
Yeah, but for 2 rounds was just wrestling. There was like not a punch fucking thrown. It was just hardcore wrestling.
Where you look at what he tried to take Burns down too. I saw highlights of this fight the other day, and he struggled. Like, I'm not saying he didn't get him down eventually, but he struggled a lot of the time trying to get him down.
Well, he started off striking. He wanted to knock him out, and then when he couldn't, he got frustrated. Yeah. So he nearly lost that fight. I remember watching it with Zoe.
I still think he lost that fight.
Yeah, right. I was biased.
The way I scored it, I was biased too because I don't like Khamzat.
You don't like Khamzat?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
He grew on me massively.
Yeah, I think he's
Alhamdulillah.
Awesome. Like if you ignore the old
DDP, brother.
If you ignore the dictator thing,
broken shin, brother.
Yeah, that's fake news.
It's in the
news. It's in the news. We'll get to it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
And then Abbas Magomedov versus Michelle Pereira. This one was such a letdown.
You sit on bus.
What the fuck was up with Michelle Pereira? Like, usually he's fucking doing backflips, jumping off the cage.
But it's flip a coin.
Fucking slapping people. Fucking.
It's flip a coin with that cunt, though. He's either fucking on and he's got all the power in the world, or he's a slob like this. And this was a shit performance, man.
This was at 185, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's been at 185 for a long time.
Oh, I thought he was
he couldn't make weight
as well.
Yeah, when he first started in the UFC, I think he missed weight once or twice and then moved up. And he was like a world beater. But yeah, just went to shit.
Great fight, next fight.
Yeah, Randy Brown. So he's the first person to finish Nicholas Dolby. And the sequence that he did it, just ended in a faceplant by Dolby. It was pretty impressive. He broke his nose early in the fight, in the first round, and just went downhill for Dolby then, but very good win. They got fight of the night too. And then we had David Onama. So Giga Chikadze is a fucking dangerous striker.
Dude,
eh? I cringe when his fucking kicks let loose, eh?
He is, but fuck, he lost.
Yeah, no shit, but
lost convincingly. Like,
do you think? I thought he won the striking. I thought the only difference was the takedowns. Like David Onama had an MMA based fight. And Giga was just kicking the fuck out of him.
I thought striking was probably a bit more even, but yeah, the takedowns.
When you
were
look
the
at impact of the strikes, I feel like Giga's kicks were so much more impactful.
Didn't kicks, leg kicks, calf kicks overtake UFC for like a fucking solid 12 months? Remember when fucking?
Are you gonna go on that Joe Rogan rant?
I didn't know.
Benson Henderson.
No. I'm more talking about when fucking Dustin Poirier smashed the fuck out of Connor's leg, And then you just seen for the next fucking 70 fights, people just getting their calves absolutely slaughtered. So
I think it happened a few times before that.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
it did.
Yeah.
Of course, but it was the American top team. It was definitely something that they were training on, that little short check in the back of the calf.
You know that little running joke we have with the Jack Jenkins with the leg kicks. He broke. How many did he break? And
turns out none.
Do
you know the Rock bought Themba Grimbo a house? Like that's a running meme now. Joe Rogan, every time he gets a chance to talk about calf kicks, he brings up
shouldn't
Benson
be
Henderson.
in the UFC.
No, he fucking loves them, mate. But he was talking about Benson Henderson, how he was the first one to bring it in and really utilise them. And yeah, it's just one of them things.
Oh, Benson.
Motherfuckers copying our style, eh?
Fucking OG.
Next up, Lionheart.
Oh, just quickly. Do you boys know how big a Lionheart is?
Pretty dirty. None of you's fucking responded to that on the chat group too as well. You're talking. I couldn't watch any of the fights up to that, and then you're talking about Lionheart.
All you've done is whinge all fucking week. Oh, my team fucking the Dragons lost. Oh, the Lakers are down 3-1.
He's off now.
You didn't respond in the group chat.
And how do you turn him back on? So, yeah, I thought it was a terrible fight. Turn him back on. There you go, you're back.
So
thanks, mate. Yeah.
He got visited by Uncle Mo Lester.
Yeah.
Oh, he got molested.
He got
for
fucked.
sure.
He got visited by Uncle fucking Bully.
He got fisted by Zhang.
It's a bit of a disappointing. Like he showed more fucking. He showed more rage at that fat cunt that was in the crowd yelling at him. Mate, did you see that? He's like pointing. He's going, "You like, fuck what? You."
But look, at the end of the day, he's had a massive career in the UFC. It's hard to be in the UFC. You don't just get fucking thrown into it. You have to be an animal, and
you got to have a lot of heart.
Yeah, you got to have a heart like the size of a lion.
You know how big they are?
Turns out in diameter they're 8 centimeters. So.
Now, Ian Gary, I would be praising this cunt to the hills.
Except for that last. Fuck me dead.
Wow.
What happened, bruh? So
he was just all over him, mate. Like, the first 3 rounds were flawless. Like, you could not fault Ian Gary. Everything he did was perfect. He was mixing in the takedown attempts, not really going for them, but he was just doing that Marab, like just grabbing and then disengaging.
Yep.
4th round comes around. Carlos starts to get a bit of steam. Then the 5th round, fucking mollywops him, but then
it's like he was waiting for him to knock him out, man. Like he's punched him in the head and his head's like...
I think he was half out, man.
Yeah,
like,
man, 100%. When he got knocked to the ground, like he's done.
Yeah.
He's done, but yeah, fucking...
So a bit of fight IQ issues for Carlos, or was he just too tired? Or
well, man.
I'd say he was too tired. He looked pretty gassed.
Yeah, but you don't stop fucking grounding and pounding with a minute to go when his head's bouncing off the canvas.
Gary put a pace on him for those fucking 3 to 4 rounds. And it was. I
thought he came on stronger as the fight went on. Old Carlos.
He did.
He looked super frustrated in the 4th. It was like he was just pissed off fighting.
But he looked gassed when he was throwing those that ground and pound, trying to fucking take him out.
Man, I'm telling you, that depending on the fucking referee you have, it's a couple of more punches here or there, and that could have been stopped, man. It was fucking that close. And when he was just like trying to like bend his head in and try to grab a leg, I was like, damn, bro, you a wrestler now. You a wrestler.
So what do you think of his post-fight call saying he's going to be the backup fighter for JDM and Bilal?
Man, the guy's so unlikable.
Why?
So unlikable.
I agree with you, but just why?
Because he's a cuck.
I don't know. There's just something about him. Like if you compare Connor, the other Irishman, everything he said when he spoke about how good he was and he's going to do this and that, you were like hanging off every word, weren't you?
Yeah, I think there was a.
We talked about this. Off.
We talked about this before, and it was when he was fighting Neil Magny. It's like he just crossed a line that he hasn't been able to come back from.
No, I think he's just been.
Well, I think originally when he his debut, I was like watching him, hearing him talk. I was like, "Fuck yeah, this guy's all right."
There was another Irishman that said we're.
And then the Neil Magny stuff came out, and then the stuff about his wife being a wag and all that shit.
I think it was the cuck and the wife stuff that's really affected him. But most of all, you'd have to choose your moments, and he's chosen his moments fucking wrong. Like, you see some clips and you're like, fuck, why didn't you post that instead of posting the fucking other drama that you put in there? But, man, he got so much stock with that Shavkat fucking fight. I thought that was a fucking really top solid fight.
Yeah, it was, but he still lost it. And
Yeah,
he's
of course,
going on
man.
and carrying on like he fucking won.
So, correct. So, this is where I'm saying. So, this is where you have to choose your moments. Standing in the ring, I wouldn't be calling out a fucking live in front of everyone, I want to be a backup fighter. I'm going, throw me Shavkat again. You know, throw me someone because I'm on a bit of a roll.
Or Sean Brady.
Yeah, someone, you know, I want to fucking make sure that I deserve the title shot. I think you just, you know, I want to be a backup fighter. Like, that's just a weird fucking thing to say. Like, no one asked to be that.
Another one too is Paul Hughes. Like, he's likable, and he says the same things. Like, he tells you how good he is and what he's going to do, and it's just likable. And then just Ian Gary does the same thing. It's like, fuck off, I don't want to listen to you. It's just
I don't mind Ian Gary, honestly. I reckon he's really cool to watch fight.
He's a great fighter. I'm not knocking his fighting style.
Yeah.
Like, he's awesome to watch.
He's
well-rounded. He's exactly
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly what an MMA fighter should be, but I just can't stand him.
Did you see his next three that he wants to point out? Like, after the Bilal JDM fight, he believes Bilal's going to win. So he wants that title shot against Bilal.
No, I don't think Bilal wins. But
he reckons, well, look, I'm just telling you what fucking Gary said, right?
Just
settle down, champ.
Ooh.
Anyway, he said he thinks Bilal wins, so he wants Bilal next. And he goes on that fucking Bilal thinks he's the hardest fight in the division. And then he said there's Islam sitting there that wants to step up to 170, so I'm going to let him step up and challenge for the belt. I'm going to beat him, and then I'm going to go on to Shavkat and get my loss back.
See, that's a cool thing to do. I
like
hope he does
Islam, this is, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Brother, let me tell you.
Let me tell you something. Fucking hate Khabib. Mega Madoff. Hate him. Fucking hate him. Such a pussy, bro. Such a pussy.
Why do you hate him?
Because he's just a rat.
What does he do?
Islam.
Shit on bus.
What was
Islam? He is the most fucking perfected fighter I've ever seen inside MMA world, right? And I truly believe that he was held back for so long because Khabib's in lightweight. There's no way they were going to put the two up against each other. He comes into lightweight, and it's evident that he's too big, too strong, too powerful. I honestly think he walks up and absolutely manhandles Leon Edwards, Bilal, fucking Ian Gary, Shavkat. Like, bruh. This guy, oh man, JDM doesn't stand a chance. You know, I think JDM stands a chance against Bilal because his striking is so fucking pinpoint perfect.
Yeah.
So I don't think he out wrestles Bilal. I think he has to knock the fucking face off him. But same with Leon Edwards, the most perfect striker you ever see. You just need to learn a bit of wrestling. But Islam, his striking is fucking near perfection. His wrestling's definitely not as good as Khabib's, but it's fucking up there. I think he just absolutely walks through the top 10 in
Let me put this to you then. If you look at the first Volk fight with Islam and you see how Volk handled Islam, how is JDM going to be a worse fighter than Volk?
So I think, let's look at Nunes.
He's stronger than Volk too.
Bigger.
Let's look at all wrestling.
Of these. He cuts down to 170. Like, do you know what I mean? He cuts a lot of weight down to 170. I don't think
Islam was taking that fight seriously, man. And if you look at it like, at the end of the day, you're a professional athlete, and you have to make sure that you train and do everything. You watch Alex
I'd be more
Pereira.
leaning towards that he took it seriously. He was affected by the travel and jet lag and all that sort of stuff.
Jet lag, the rehydration.
There was rumours that he had that IV.
Yeah, I don't know. He was like, obviously, I don't know. You look at in a perfect world, then Islam against Volk, and then Volk wasn't fucking perfect either. Volk
and that second one, what would have happened if that leg kick didn't land? Like, you could play that what if game all day.
But what if Volk had fucking another 8-week fucking training camp? You know, like, I just think Islam honestly thought he was walking over fucking Volk. Like it was an easy title defense.
Because it was a 145.
And you're surprised, man. It's just a surprise. Like happens all the time. Happens in any sport. You think you're just such a favourite. And then...
Did you actually see, maybe a week ago, Javier Mendez came out and said that he reckons Paddy Pimblett should fight for the belt next.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it too, but I don't think he's ready. Like, don't get me wrong, what he did to Michael Chandler was impressive, and what he's done and on his run. But I think Javier Mendez is trying to get Paddy in there sooner than he's ready.
Yeah, just to kill the vibe.
So then Islam can say, oh no, I've already beat him. Like when Paddy fucking hits his peak and stride.
I don't think anyone's forcing Paddy to do anything now. He's on the perfect roll.
No, I'm not saying
I know that.
I'm just saying the coach
you.
is saying this, man.
Yeah. I've always tried to, I totally agree with you. I get exactly what you're saying. I'm kind of like backing up what you're saying. Like I think Paddy's not going to listen to anyone because he got scared by Gordon. Like that was a fucking wake-up call that you just can't walk your way in because you liked. And he's taken it slow. And there's been moments where we're like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, stand up, fight someone real. And he's slowly crept up to Chandler to a point where we've doubted him. You know, what if Chandler, still to this day, that was, and you said it on the podcast, man, fucking Conor McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez-esque. Like, it was just like
beautiful.
Perfect the way he did it. So I think if you beat someone in the top 5, absolutely takes his soul, then welcome to Islam world. But Islam smokes the dog.
There might be a spanner in that works, though, because if JDM does beat Bilal, I read today that there's rumours floating around they're going to do Perth for the belt, 170 versus 155 at Islam. So Islam gets his chance to double champ. And if JDM loses, they're going to do a fight night instead in July.
For who?
For
JDM.
Bro, I would fucking figure out how to get to Perth for that.
I'd go too, but it's just the tickets to fly there are just so expensive.
Oh, yeah, it's like $1,500.
We take a bus, bro.
It's
we take a bus.
Stupid.
Shit on bus.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, man. Do you reckon Islam vacates his belt? Do you think he wants double champ?
I think he should go for the double champ. I don't know why Ilya did it.
This is what I'm saying. I don't think
Ilya did it because he can't make the weight anymore.
Yeah, but you'd string it. John Jones is sitting there fucking holding the belt for how long? Why couldn't Ilya hold the cunt?
Conor McGregor never defended his fucking belt, bruh. I honestly think
maybe there's something going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I just don't think
Dana doesn't want all these fucking people holding up divisions anymore.
Yeah, I don't think Dana wants any more double champs because it's taken away the fucking power of double champ. Conor McGregor, bro.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe I think he'll let certain people do it because of their pulling power, their buying power or whatever, their pay-per-view power.
But Ilya's a massive star, man.
Any fucking champion.
You're right, why. He is.
Yeah.
Because, like,
do you know,
Islam sitting there saying he doesn't want to fight Ilya. So,
I think.
Why would he vacate if he doesn't have a guaranteed title shot? Why would he go into a different division and do a number 1 contender fight or any situation?
Double champ.
Well, I think this is what's going to happen. I think this is what's going to happen, and this is what everyone's sort of saying is, if Bilal wins, then it's Islam versus Ilya. If JDM wins, Islam vacates, goes up to 170.
But then who's Ilya going to fight? Because Charles Oliveira reckons he's not going to fight him.
Yeah,
but if it's for the title,
I don't believe that.
Charles said he wants to fight for the title.
Yeah, good point.
But so if it's for a vacant title, man, Charles is like, okay, I'll step up.
I just don't think fucking Ilya Tapora will get a title shot straight away.
You're wrong.
I think he should.
I don't think he should. I don't think he should.
Yeah.
I think you should.
I think you should have one win.
100%. You need to go up there and have a bit of a crack.
But no one wanted to fight him. Like Armin said no. Charles said no.
Why risk it though? He's a little Georgian fuck that has absolute dynamite in his hands. Like Topo. But like, why risk it? Why would you risk it when you're trying to get to a title match and they're throwing this little featherweight fuck that they watch Volkanovski smoked the fuck out of Islam 2 out of the 5 rounds that just knocked Volk out? They're like, well, yeah, bro, I don't want any piece of that. No, I don't want to fight him because I want a title fight. You know, like it makes sense. I'm not risking it. That the risk first reward is then you get beaten by and you don't go, oh yeah, you know, that was a cool challenge. Okay, let's talk about my title shot now. That's like, well, brother, welcome back to top 10. You know, like fucking cack you back down the ranks. So I get it. Like I'm not saying Ilya can't beat anyone in there. I think he fucking definitely can, but he's a risky fucking fight. You know, and 145s for so long have been seen as absolutely small human beings. Conor goes up, smokes fucking Eddie Alvarez. You look, Volk goes up and then fucking absolutely takes it to Islam. That's impressive. That's the most impressive, you know, going up a weight I've seen fight, other than John Jones to Ngannou, Gane. But yeah, fuck. Dude, I wouldn't take it. If I'm Charles, if I'm Armin, if I'm Justin, I'm not taking the Ilya fight.
It'd be fun to watch Justin Ilya.
You're not taking it? You wouldn't take that fight?
Yeah, like I think he's just got dynamite in his hands, bro.
Fuck, you said that about 10 times, mate.
Yeah, I just wouldn't take that fight.
You just wouldn't take it? Yeah. Brad, would you take that fight?
I wouldn't take it.
Like if I'm in a dark alleyway, bro, I'll smash John Jones.
Right, moving on. Post-fight press.
Fuck no, we've still got 19.
They had 15,000 in attendance, 2.2 million gate. It's the arena record. Performance of the night was Ming Yang and Wellmaker. Fight of the night was Brown and Dolby.
Totally agree.
Yeah, good.
Yep. So Dana confirmed Gary will be the backup fighter in Montreal. Confirmed. He says he loves that shit when people do that and step up.
Yeah, it's gay. I think it's fucking gay.
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
Oh,
but if that fifth round didn't happen, like we said, you'd be like, yeah, whatever.
It's not only that. I think Shavkat then deserves to be the fucking, you know.
He's injured though.
Yeah, but do you get what I'm saying?
And that's what Ian Gary's saying too. Like I fucked his knee. Like I did that to him. Like, you know, if he can't fight for the title, I'm the one that made him injured to not fight for the title.
Did you really, Ian?
Did you, Ian? You fucking little fool.
We've seen a cool clip of Izzy training with David Goggins, like after the talks of him retiring. He's been doing the rounds in America. He's been doing podcasts with everyone. So
it's been so good to see, hasn't it?
Yeah. So
like you seen
get his shit into gear and then fight again, hopefully.
The way you wrote Ferguson there made me think of the fucking shit. Ferguson? Are you serious? You're going to fight Tony Ferguson?
Ferguson?
Yeah.
Anyway, no, don't change it now.
You little whopper. Conor McGregor's teasing Michael Chandler again. He tweeted, "Iron Mike Chandler, unfinished business."
I love it too as well because he would have been coked off his head, eating his fucking chocolate ice cream in his bed.
Yeah,
like D.
Look at this little fool.
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
So this one was evolving.
Future president of Ireland, people.
We had DDP out with an undisclosed injury. So Kyle Borralho, and who was the other dude? I think Kamzat was tweeting about it as well. There was a few people tweeting about it saying they should be the replacement fighters, blah, blah, blah. Comes out that he may have snapped his shin. There's all sorts of shit going around. DDP tweeted and said it's all been very entertaining, but there's no injury and there was no fight actually signed. I wasn't signed to fight Hamzat.
I like how he just let this go
for like
week,
fucking
a week.
5 days, 5 solid days.
I would have replied, send me a picture of your shin or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And fucking Bahulio and fucking Kamzat have agreed to a fight.
They're like organising shit, that's not ever going to happen.
Nah.
Yeah. So he said he was never signed to fight Kamzat, but there's fight news incoming. Who's he fighting? It has to be
injured,
Kamzat.
can't fight.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
It definitely comes out. He said they've agreed to the fight, I'm pretty sure. They just haven't agreed to a date and nothing's been signed.
Fucking International Fight Week would be mad if they can like pull strings and get Kamzat into America.
I don't think it's going to be International Fight Week. I'm pretty sure DDP said it wasn't.
Yeah, right.
Well, International Fight Week, we could be a little surprised there. So, yeah.
What's this one? Craig Jones fucked Gordon Ryan's wife.
Ryan Gordon.
Didn't you see the DMs Craig Jones posted?
No, I didn't. Do you have them there?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
So how this works, Jack, if you're going to post something in there, brother, you just put a bit of receipt in there, you know?
Brother.
Recepits.
Fucking Brad and I talked about this.
Right. I've gone blank. I don't remember.
Here, I'm sending to you now, Brad.
There was talks that the little brother, Nicky Ryan, fucked his wife when he was like fucking 15 years old.
15 or something like that, yeah. And Gordon sat in the corner and watched like a fucking cuck boy.
Proper cuck.
Yeah, yeah, check it out. Because she's travelling around at the moment.
Did you send it?
Instagram. And I think they're in the same town and shit.
What's this? I'm at the 5 Palm. Has to be tonight. I'm leaving in the AM. Oh, fuck, you're out of here in the AM. Should I come over? He's got a John Travolta meme. Fuck, Craig Jones is funny, eh?
He's so good,
fucking
man.
Legend.
And then he's like got weather report coming soon.
Fuck yeah. So we're going dark here, boys.
Oh, sad topic.
Francis Ngannou has reportedly had some kind of motorcycle accident where he's hit a young girl, 17-year-old, done some extensive damage to her where he's taken her to the hospital, something to do with her leg and her arm. I can't find a solid story about it, but there's lots of bits and bobs around. She was in surgery trying to get her leg or her arm fixed or something like that, and then passed away from the injuries.
Damn.
How fucking terrible is this for Francis, eh? Like, and the family of the girl, obviously, but Francis just lost a child and now has taken someone else's child in a motor.
Different rules over there on the road, though, man. Like, I don't know where the fuck this happened. I'm assuming it's
like Cameroon. It was Cameroon.
Yeah. Like, you look at the footage of these mad cunts driving around on the road. How the fuck, like, there would be that many people dying every fucking day from this similar shit.
Apparently, there's also reports that, like, when the accident happened, he fucking ran over to try and help and, went to the hospital and waited and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't do the old hit and run like Jones.
Yeah, fuck me. Like all the shit he's been through, like in the sand mines, like there's stories of him, like, walking for fucking how long days in the desert and then getting picked up by authorities and dropped out there to walk back home. And the shit he's been through to get to where he was, loses a kid, and now this happens. It's pretty full on, man.
It is. I hope, like, he didn't do anything wrong that caused this to happen. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say that anyone did anything wrong, but
it would just be a freak accident, messy roads. It would have been probably finging on a fucking bike for it to do that much damage. Look, I know but to do that much damage, you surely you're finging a bit. So, but there's no fucking speed over there. There's no road rules, man. So don't go on the fucking road. So hopefully he wasn't doing anything wrong, but apologies to the family that lost a young girl.
Back to happier moments now, I guess.
Roller coaster switch.
Back to
this
Craig
was
Jones.
So funny, man. So Craig Jones, obviously known as the biggest troll on the fucking internet. Everyone fucking loves it.
You see his new tattoo?
On his feet, the fuck you.
you.
Yeah, it's so good. He fucking posted it on his story and was like, I regret this. But anyway, he said something about Bilal, and Bilal fucking hit back and was like, I'm going to do you like Dennis after the fight, as in referring to Dylan Dennis and what Khabib did. And Craig just hit back and was like, man's going to jump the cage and decision me.
Fucking gold, eh?
It's so good, man.
The character. But he's all over everything, eh? Like, he's just so quick-witted there. Big fan of Craig Jones.
Yeah.
And the next one's Craig Jones as well. So JDM puts Craig Jones to sleep. This is pretty fucking phenomenal. We got a video here. Won't play the audio. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, takes him down, gets him in an anaconda. Looks like Craig's fighting it pretty well, and then goes limp. He's like twitching and shit too. Like, and JDM just like lets go and just starts shaking.
I love the I'm fucked sitting on my knees position. You know how when you get up, you've just had a mad roll, and you get up on your knees and you're trying to stay professional and you just do the little fucking shake. I love that.
Savage. So if that's any indicator of what's going to happen to Bilal, fucking hell. So like JDM's shown he's got good wrestling.
Well, he's got wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go out and say it's good. I mean,
I'm riding his broken nose dick all day.
Bilal's got good wrestling, and I fucking hate the guy.
Next up here, we got Bo Nickel weighing in at 220 pounds, which is 100 kilos. And the Mad Cunt's fighting at 83 kilos, 185 pounds.
That's nuts, isn't it?
It's hectic.
Like, he fights this week, like Saturday.
Weight bully, mate.
But he's not that big.
I can't wait till
He doesn't
gets his
look that
face
big.
smashed in. He's got the wrestling body, hey, the fucking massive, like the Khabib style Batman lats.
He's got the long arms too that go down past his fucking knees.
Pretty sure.
You hate this. You hate Bo Nickel, eh?
I fucking hate
I think
him.
you'll be happy after this weekend, man.
Fucking ginger cunt.
I don't think he
fucking
wins.
Ginger. You've got more ginger in your beard than he has on his head.
Mate, it's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
blonde, right?
Fuck off, it is.
Strawberry blonde. cunt.
Strawberry, right, Ed.
Oh, you missed a couple, Brad, too.
Where?
Oh, look at him. He's got a checklist. You missed a couple.
Mate, I've got the fucking docs open like a fucking true professional.
we
unlike
Talked
you.
about it before you got there.
Yeah.
Talked about it before you got there.
Poirier,
take it away.
last match,
Take it away.
confirmed with Max Holloway. He said he wanted a Legends only, but he also said that he wanted Gaethje because they're both 1-1, like with each other, and it would have been good to have that settler. Apparently, the UFC were like, "Nah, we're happy with Max," and so he's like, "Okay, I'll do Max then."
He said he was blindsided by it a bit.
Yeah, but Anyway, it's on. I think apparently what I'm seeing and hearing, BMF title is on the line, so he could finish his career with the BMF title, which would be fucking awesome for him. And also, his first ever song that he walked out to was Lil Wayne's song, and he's been on the internet. I think it was with Ariel maybe, and was like, "Hey, yeah, that's it's something I'd like to do. Have him come and sing my walkout song for my last one."
He's too white
was the
for
song?
Lil Wayne, bro. He's too
I
white.
don't know, man. Do I look like I know rap?
Let me tell you about something now. A copper shot me in the
I think he's got
chest.
the iconic walkout, that James Brown song. Why would you change it up?
I know. I thought that was pretty fucking good.
Anyway.
I'm not, and I said this at the live podcast, man. I'm not a fan of it. I think I'm not a fan of that fight. We could see a double retirement there too, as well. By the way, fellas, just
Max ain't retiring.
Oh.
He's going to fucking keep going. He's only like 30, isn't he? How old is he?
He's been in the UFC for so long.
Man, I think he's 39. Surely, fuck, he would be that old.
No, he's 30.
He's not 30. Is he 30? 33.
33.
Fuck me dead. He
There
looks
you
like
go.
he's
He's
59.
been in the UFC since he was like 22, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy boy.
Very classy.
Did you want to
Very
watch
classy
this?
boy?
We spoke about the lightweight division a fair bit, or do you want to watch this?
Nah, just skip through it, brother.
Moving on.
Just skip through it then. All right.
40 minutes deep, brother. We need to move.
Moving on.
Righto, we got some listener questions. This is a bit of a deep cut here, Will. He says, are you going to do a live podcast or a companion event at the wrestling when the Blue Roo becomes champ? So a bit of backstory. We used to train with a bloke called Duncan Burke, who moved from Dubbo to be a pro wrestler, and their organisation's coming to Dubbo in June. So, no, Will, I'm not going to do a fight companion for that.
Yeah.
But all the best for Dunk.
Did you come to our live podcast? Will, wouldn't mind hearing your feedback too as well, but that was pretty cool day. Next time, make sure you come along. Are you going to do a live podcast
Support the
companion
podcast.
event at the wrestling when the Blue Roo becomes champ? It makes no sense to me. I know you just explained it to me, but I was zoned out reading the other questions. I'm sorry.
So Riley Dodd says, is Figgy going to make weight?
Is that young Riley from BJJ? Yeah. Fuck, dude. I remember when
He's a grown man now.
Dude, crazy.
Shout out to Riley.
Riley, wasabi.
So there's photos of him looking huge, and I didn't put these in the notes, but I've seen him. The cunt looks like Dan Henderson sitting on the fucking seat. Like, he's all blown up and fat. Like, it's crazy.
He's always been big though for the.
I'll put it where are we? I'll put it there.
He's always big for the division, right?
Yeah, but this is next
Like
level. Like,
the flyweight division.
looks fat. He's got the fattest head.
He's
Yeah,
got,
right.
Oh, I've got it on my phone.
Oh, fathead.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I remember when my first role with
Oh,
Riley.
that one.
Oh, fuck, he does look like Dan Henderson, bro. That's weird.
Just turn around, give me a quick look.
Yeah. Put him in the camera there.
Where's the camera, bro?
Look at that.
I hate you.
What,
I can't see it, you fucking idiot.
I can't see that I'm showing you.
We've got too many cameras.
Oh my
did
God.
you think I was showing him just there?
Yeah. I pointed to the
that
one.
wasn't even me trying to be a cunt then,
I
Jack.
pointed to the one.
Yeah.
He put it in front of.
Because when I show you on the
fucking
laptop,
camera.
I can't actually see that I'm
fuck.
showing you.
But did you see it?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Fucking
Just.
Hendo Figueredo.
Hendo Fataretto.
Riley, I don't know what he weighs now, but looking at the pictures, fuck me dead. He struggled to make 125. He missed weight there a couple of times.
He looked fucking so bad that first round against Peter Yan, man. I was like, Figgy's back. Second round, Figgy's gone. Figgy not back.
Zoe came through with some questions. She always has bangers. She says, who will win, the praying mantis or the other guy? So that's how Zoe rolls. She doesn't know anyone's name. She just says, so you know who the praying mantis is?
Yeah.
Sandhagen.
Yeah.
And the other guy.
The lucky knee guy.
Fatty Figgy.
Sandhagen. I think Sandhagen definitely wins that based on what I've seen from Figueredo. So
yeah, Piotr Jan fucked him. So anywho, she says, when is the next live event? So we were talking about that yesterday. Looking like early talks, 29th of June, International Fight Week.
We're trying to get a bankroll for Jack now for his flights. Any sponsors out there want to fund Jackie's flights? I heard he gives a good hand job.
We're struggling out here.
Hey. Yeah, no, I'm looking at doing something there, Jay Fwet, for you too as well. We're all gonna chuck 50 cents. No, I'm gonna try and do.
I'll donate me frequent flyers.
Just early out now. Looking at doing a bit of a 100 club, and all proceeds go towards fucking Airlink Plus. So we'll sort you out, Jay Fwet. But yeah, we're looking like International Fight Week, and what a time. So I'll get in touch. So hopefully we want to try and keep a little bit of surprise to it, but yeah, that's what it's looking like.
And then Costa, what was your highlight of the live potty? So I had a bit of time to think about this one. So my highlight was when Matt told me to go to the bar and look back at everything. So the way everything was set up, I just looked back, seen all the boys drinking together, and the crowds we pulled, everyone sitting there having fun, talking shit. It really made it for me.
When I went, and the reason why I did that, right, because I know how special this is to you, Brad. Like obviously with how you've slowly built to what you've got now. I went back, ordered that drink, man. It was a fucking cool thing to see, and I'm like, I need to go and tell this motherfucker to go back and do that. What about your highlight, Jack?
Giving away the money.
That's pretty cool, eh?
That was cool, man. Like that's a lot of money.
Thanks again to Todd Forrester at Forrester Kitchens for giving the prize money. That was hectic.
And like looking back on that now, I was so scared about all the questions, but it went to a UFC fan watching the UFC. Like he hands down.
He genuinely knew it.
Oh
it
man,
so
I
good.
listened to that podcast now like 3 times. My highlight. There was a moment there in the podcast. You see me go, or you hear me go, "How good's this, boys?" Like I was just watching it to go from talking, all their meetings and speaking to just be serious. I think the whole day for me was a fucking highlight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said to Costa, like the next one's gonna be better, like by default. Like we're gonna have, we know what to expect now. So, we're gonna advertise earlier. We're gonna get the Mac involved in advertisement.
Oh man,
like you said, like they were doing $15 jugs of CC and dry. Like no cunt knew about that. We were telling everyone, they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, you pay
all the
regulars
that go there know about that.
Like, that's the first I heard it when you slapped a jug in front of me, and I went, "Fuck, you can't shout them all day." And you're like, $15, bro. Like, oh, easy.
I don't think I was shouting them, but pretty sure I was just pouring them. No, I'm joking off. But
no, we were paying,
man. The feedback is incredible. Like I've kind of kept it to myself because I don't want to give you a big head, but
it's already
man.
Big
I've had some.
Him stroking his mustache.
I've had regulars come up to me and say, "I've never seen that pub have that many people cheering and so involved and engaged." He said, "I don't watch fucking UFC," and he goes, "And it was incredible to walk in and see that setup." And I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" But he said, seeing the people stay after, and that's where Macquarie probably should be appreciative to as well. You know, I know there was a lot of boys that stayed after, bought a feed, bought some more beers, whatever it is. But yeah, it's what you said, man. Like, of course, it's going to be better.
Yep.
There was nothing wrong with the first one. We just know where we could be a bit more professional.
Yeah.
A bit more on the ball.
Just the whole running, like Matt mentioned. You know, like instead of all that downtime, we should be talking the MMA news because we had a list of shit we could have been talking about, and we just. I was a bit overwhelmed. I reckon, just sort of like a stunned mullet sitting up there.
We spoke about it once, and it was when I come back and we forgot the channel wasn't on properly.
Yeah, we started to do it.
I come back
like,
and you're like, "How's the channel going?" I'm like, "I think we've got some MMA news." Change the subject. I was texting Terrell like, "Have we ordered this fight?" Yeah.
Rightio, next question. One gorilla versus 100 UFC fighters. Who wins?
One gorilla.
Gorilla all day.
The gorilla, bro. Who asked that?
They're fucking... They've got 1,300 pounds of pressure in their bite. Their hand, like, grip and what they can fucking squeeze with their hands is like 1,000 each hand.
Gorilla versus one John Jones.
Have you ever seen?
John Jones?
John Jones, bro. John Jones.
Best
Is it in a dark room?
Yes. They have to enter a room. That's a prerequisite.
Have you seen how they bang their chest, gorillas? Do you know they fill up air sacs in their chest to do that? It's weird.
No.
That makes that. That's what they
How's
do,
it go?
That's why they fill up air sacs in their chest to do that.
Have you heard that story that Mike Tyson was trying to get a zookeeper to let him in with a gorilla?
Yeah, he wanted to pay him 10 grand.
Yeah.
Doesn't
What a
surprise
fucking
me.
idiot.
Dude takes a lot of mushrooms. A lot.
This was in his prime.
Yeah. Also
I'll
taking
beat the
mushrooms.
shit out of that gorilla.
He takes a lot of fucking cocaine to do that.
Fucking hell.
It
So
would
hot
literally just
takes.
fucking bite his arm off and split him in half.
I love Mike Tyson's such a bad dude, man. But when I can't remember who it was, maybe Roy Jones. I can't remember who the other guest was on his podcast. What's it called?
Hot boxing.
Hot box.
with Mike Tyson.
And his head's beading sweat. And he's like getting emotional. He's like, "That's why I can't be that guy anymore. Because I'm scared. I hate crying.
I'm scared of being a bitch.
It makes me laugh every time, but you realize they're laughing, smiling. And he's like, no, it's not funny. I'm being serious. And I'm like, oh, man, that guy is
I don't
just like...
understand.
Yeah, he's an angry dude, man.
That's why that Jake Paul fight doesn't make
How
sense,
does...
man.
If there is God, right? If there is God, and we're designed by the creator himself, how does this man create Mike Tyson with a list? How do you do that to him? How do you do that to the hardest motherfucker in the world and give him a voice like this? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Because you got to
broke
put
my
him
back.
up against trials and tribulations to succeed.
Oh, fuck.
Spinal.
Fucking hell.
Spinal.
Hectic.
Anyway,
Next up, hot takes. This is from me. John Jones is officially ducking
Fuck
Aspinall.
off.
He has to be, man. Like, he's been
not.
offered the
He's
money he
not.
wants, and they haven't sealed the deal. You
Haven't
tell me
sealed
he's
the
not
deal,
fucking
bro.
ducking. It's like, oh, we'll give you 30 million, John. Nah, I want 50. He's just going to keep fucking
that didn't
changing the
come out-
goalposts.
He didn't come out with that. That's not true.
Dana said they offered him what he wanted, and they haven't signed the deal.
Haven't signed the deal. They haven't settled on the date. It's the only thing they haven't settled on.
Well, I
Trying to
reckon he's
figure out a
stringing it
date.
along to piss Aspinall off.
100% mind games.
Nah.
Smart. He's getting in his fucking
It's not going to
head.
happen.
Aspinall's carrying around a fucking rubber duck.
Let's have a wager.
Like he's in his fucking head.
Let's have a wager. I don't think the fight happens.
No, I
I
think the
don't want
fight
to have that
happens.
wager.
I think the fight happened. Jeez, you were just so confident, bro. I was about to jump on
Rubber
your...
duck!
I was about to jump in your van, okay? In your wagon, and you just got out of it. You ghosted it and left me there.
All right. Oh, let's have that wager.
Okay, what's
Righto.
the wager? Now that's interesting.
What's the wager?
Loser eats a ghost pepper.
Ooh, a fucking ghost.
Ooh,
like,
no, I
I
can't
will
do
order
hot.
that
I
from
can't do hot.
California. Actually, Rock's in America at the moment. I'm getting him to bring some back.
You're not taking that wager?
Not a ghost pepper.
Why? I thought you were
Because I can't-
confident.
I can't do it.
Not a ghost pepper.
Scary.
All right.
There we
All
go.
right.
So that's how you get
right.
Jack. You fuck with his ego when he comes back to you. Not a ghost pepper.
That fight happens. That fight happens.
I don't think it does.
It does.
And Zoe says Jones versus the other guy. Again, doesn't know the name of Aspinall. What will happen first, the actual fight or Fast and the Furious 14?
The fight.
Fast and the Furious 15.
Fuck up, Zoe. Your man's eating a ghost pepper.
Nah.
I think Dominic's son starts to become the main actor before they fucking start fighting.
Costa, he says, wrestling is gayer than jiu-jitsu because they just try to hold each other down and not snap each other's legs.
Well, Costa, I've been in a position where I've held on for my life and it's felt pretty gay. So if you don't understand either jiu-jitsu or wrestling, I think they both look gay
Both
from
really
the outside. Every time I've invited someone,
100% gay.
I'm pretty sure I've invited Todd, yourself, Jack.
Todd won't come, mate.
And I'm pretty sure I was the
'Cause it's
OG
gay.
here for jiu-jitsu. I was like, come along. I'm confident that the majority of the response was always, fuck that. I'm
That's
not
gay.
sweating on another guy. That's fucking gay. And it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Now I'll walk in there, cover me, daddy. Let's go, Costa.
Slide in like on fucking Khabib's fucking. That's gross,
that
bro.
is
I
fucking
hate
gross,
that.
man.
Tell you fucking staff.
I love how you skip past the betting fucking amounts too as well.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm still in the lead. I just didn't want to rub it in.
I just wanted to put it out there too as well. This man's the one that's keeping count of it all. Somehow he seems to be going up. Pretty fucking.
Someone else
high.
can
You
fucking
went up
take
quite
over.
a
No,
lot.
no.
You went up quite a
I'm
lot.
fucking winning,
No,
boy.
fucking
you went up quite a lot.
Dumas, you motherfucker.
I got receipts. I
Yeah,
can dig them all
Of
out.
course you do.
Yeah, you dig him out.
I've got a list running, boys.
Edits the podcast. I go for this fighter. I say Reyes wins.
It's like all the background pub noise in the live, mate, and then edit it out. It's like super quiet. Reyes wins all day. So list, I'm going to do this at the end of the year. So I'm going to have, if you just want to add anything to
No, I
this,
think both
let
of
us
them
know.
two are up there.
So KO of the year contenders, and we'll vote at the end who wins this. So far I got Hoofy versus Green, and then I put Brown versus Dolby in there.
I think
Just
Ricky
'cause of the
versus Green's
face plant.
still there though.
Yeah. Sub of the year, so far I've got John Silver versus Bryce Mitchell. That's the only one that's really stuck out as
Yep.
impressive. And then performance of the year, I've got Hoofy versus Green, Brown versus Dolby, Paddy versus Chandler, John Silver versus Mitchell, Sean Brady versus Edwards, and Marab versus Umar as performances of the year
Paddy
so
versus
far.
Chandler for me is the winner of that so far.
So I'll keep adding to these lists, and we'll have like a little awards thing at the end of the year.
No, I think Marab versus Umar.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive just because of who it was, eh? Like, Umar was meant to be the little boogeyman, mini boogeyman.
Excuse me.
And that's about it, boys. Unless
That's
you've
it.
got something to add.
9:54. Geez, that's got to be the quickest turnaround we've had in a while.
Oh, we didn't go through UFC, that's why. Fight night. Sandhagen versus Figgy. We'll just touch on the main card. It's a big main card.
Where's
fight.
Renier Dorita? That's the only one. Oh, fucking. Where's he? I thought he. Oh, yeah. there he is.
Co-main.
So we got Jeremy Stevens coming back for one fight. He
That's
signed
bizarre.
See him
isn't
back.
Yeah, it's his hometown, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
why he signed one. Versus Mason Jones. So it'd be cool for Stevens to get a win in his hometown. Good luck saying
Has
this
he
dude's
ever
name.
lost before? Do you reckon? Fuck me, dead.
28 and 19. Fucking
Jesus, who the fuck is that guy?
hell. Who the fuck
The
is
hard
that
hitters
guy?
145 pounder.
I knock people out. He TKOs these motherfuckers.
That's such a funny clip, eh? Because after he gets shut down, he's just sitting there like.
The way he
Who the
looks at it's
fuck
like.
is that guy?
Anyway,
We got Cameron
Sorry,
Smotherman
Jamie.
versus. I don't know how to say that.
Sahiri City, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I really think he's going to smother that man because he's a good wrestler. Fuck that.
I'm like, how the fuck do you know this guy and
Yeah.
I don't?
No.
Anyway, Montel.
He looks like
Jackson.
Jamal Hill from here, actually.
He does, eh? In that photo, but he's a little bantamweight.
Blackest name ever, too, as well. Montel Jackson. Jesus.
Versus Daniel Marcos. He's undefeated, this Daniel Marcos.
Oh, another 0 to go.
We could have 2 zeros
Zeros,
go.
yeah.
So Santiago Ponzinibbio versus D-Rod.
How the fuck do you say that but not Sahiri?
Well,
Yeah.
it's like letters in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Saidi. Saidi.
Yeah, I like that.
And then D-Rod, I reckon D-Rod will get that one. What do you reckon?
Sure.
Are you bored, mate?
Sorry, a bit of a yawn there. Bit of a yawn.
Rainer Dorita versus Bo Nickel. I think Rainer Dorita gets this.
I think Bo Nickel wins, but I want Rayner to win.
After the Paul Craig fight, I reckon, yeah, Rayner will get that. Because, like, Paul Craig can't fucking fight. He can only jiu-jitsu, and Bo Nickel sort of outstruck him, and Bo Nickel can't fight. Yeah, it's a weird one. We'll see. Then main event,
Sandbagger.
Corey Sandhagen versus Davison Figueiredo. Fatterado. Sandman all day.
Yeah. Krispy Kreme Figueiredo.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, well done, Jack. Well done. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
To be honest, not a
Good
great
insight.
card. The only fight I was looking forward to was Trevor Peake on the prelims, but it got cancelled. Like, he's a freaky dude, just froze. He's like a bigger Bryce Mitchell, but a puncher.
Fuck, he looks like Bryce Mitchell
Yeah,
too,
he's a
eh?
hillbilly, talks like Bryce
Jeez.
Mitchell. And then Gaston Bolaños, that should be a good fight. He's got some pretty good highlights, a Bellator fighter.
Fuck, there's a few women on this. So Misha Tate.
Yeah, fighting
Damn,
Yana
she used to be that
Santos,
sexy, eh?
a.k.a. Kunitskaya.
Is she still fighting?
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty lame card, but I'll be watching it on Sunday. Anything else, boys?
It's either OnlyFans or UFC, brother. You right, Jack? You've lost a plot, can't. Hang up on him, brother. Hang up on him. He needs to
I'll cut him off again. In a bit. Beep.
He's gone. This is what it's like to go to 9 p.m. He's used to doing 8 p.m. That Queensland time. Look at him, he's tired. I've seen him before, rubbing his eyes. He's fucked.
Dogs.
Anyway, we're out. Peace. Catches.
See ya.
Bye.